Good morning, traders. John from Crypto Candlestick Trading. Just doing a quick update. I just did another video, but it was about 9.5 minutes, and I want to cut it in half, so I'm doing another one. I do like what we're seeing here. Like this low here still rings a bell with me. We've got a reversal there, a nice pop. We've got a reversal here and a nice pop. We are making lows, highs, higher lows, like that. But here we haven't broken. So to confirm this uptrend, we need to be making higher highs, and we haven't done that yet. We haven't broken these lows yet to say that things are going bad. Now, if we have a look at the action that happened last night, so we've got an engulfing here closing above the 9, and it's like a hammer there, and then we're going to another engulfing closing above the 9 and the 50 on good volume too. Stochastic's a little bit out of in oversold there, but the only problem is, have a look at this. It's an indecisive candle. I want full body closing candles. There was one that I saw here. Have a look at this. This is the sort of thing. If we see, I'll just go to the 4-hour chart because I saw it on there. If we see this kind of thing on the daily chart, when Bitcoin, so the whole idea is when Bitcoin's running and broken out and got good volume and all that sort of stuff, we want to be buying whatever's looking good at that time. Bitcoin isn't looking good and isn't looking strong at the moment. It's looking sideways and choppy. And until we get, massive confirmation that, yep, Bitcoin's taken off, then we can start buying all the other ones. But when that happens, I want to be buying ones like this. Ones like this, goes up, ones like this, even though we know that failed, but we wouldn't have known at the time. Actually, then again, that's kind of like a mediocre. I doubt I would have bought that. There's a few complications there. Coming down here, one like that, I like that. Over here, pulling back, I like that. Over here, pulling back, I like that. Breaking above here, these highs, I like that. Engulfing, yep, I like that. Probably would have been stopped out maybe on that one. So there's some good trades. That's on the 4-hour chart with Rune, but you can kind of see that that these sort of things here, these sort of candles here, are the ones that I'm looking for when like when we're kind of breaking out and on the daily chart and things are looking really good and really strong. So, but at the moment, let's just go back to the daily chart. A very quick look here. We'll go through a few of these. Like I do like some of these. Like check out the volume accumulation there. That's beautiful. It's really good. We've got a lot of reversal sort of stuff happening there. But what do we know about the first breakout when it closes above the 50? It usually fails. So, is this going to fail? We don't know. Is it going to pull back and then we're going to take off? We don't know. But if it goes up, pulls back, and then gives us an engulfing off there, then, it might be time to have a look. But between now and then, see this one here I do like. Like, have a look at that. This is, if that was stochastics were a little bit lower, that would have been better. But massive volume, excellent looking candle, nice close, above the 200 as well, and we're still forging ahead, which is good. And Rune up here, so Rune is still stuck between the support line here and the downtrend line there. So it looks like it's going to be pushing and trying to go through this here and get up to the top there, which is what, still $7.80, and the high up there is about $14.30. And yeah, Bitcoin, like, if you have a look at this, like on the long-term thing, what does Bitcoin look like? It just looks like sideways choppy action. It looks like there's this kind of action here sort of thing. This kind of action here, and this kind of action here. It's getting tighter. It's not actually getting looser. So the thing is, when it gets tight, it's very good. We want to be trading out of tight areas. And at the moment here, that's just okay. This is just part of the sideways chop that I'm seeing. And look at Zcash. So Zcash engulfing, closing above all the moving averages now. Beautiful looking candle, not so good looking volume. And also, let's just have a look at Zcash just very quickly. A lot of people can be disillusioned by this sort of stuff here, but we've got a massive trend line that's been there, and yes, it is going to get broken at some stage. Now, if we just have a look at Zcash, when it comes down, when it takes off, it's usually pretty aggressive. It makes its mind up, and when it breaks through, it's quite aggressive. So if this goes up, this could go up, very nicely. If this comes up for a second touch and a reversal, like an engulfing closing below, that's not going to be, looking very good for Zcash at all. But we can see that the 9 EMA, we do have some good volume accumulation. There is some good things that have happened here. We've got lows, highs, higher lows, higher highs. That's confirmed. And we can also see as well that the support that it found was at the previous high. So we've got resistance, breakthrough resistance, support, bouncing on support again, engulfing off support. Like, I love to buy this sort of setup here. If Bitcoin was running, I'd be buying these kind of setups every time I saw them, or until my money ran out anyway. And here we go, Neo. Yep, look at that. But Neo just still looks like sideways choppy action. And there's no real volume on that breakout there anyway. So I think Dot was looking pretty good. I do like Dot. I do like Dot, but what do we know about the first breakout above the 50? Like most of the time it fails. I used to buy these things, when I first started trading, I'd buy these every single time. And I'd probably get my ass kicked often, but like I'd buy them every time. However, in saying that, even when I did buy them every time, they failed a lot because they sort of go in cycles. Sometimes you'll get them and they won't fail very often. Other times you'll get them and they'll fail every other time you buy them, or pretty much every time you buy them. But the amount of times that I had these take off, like, and I'll be getting the first entry down here, worked out really well. The only problem is with this one here, we've got lack of volume on this breakout. It looks beautiful. I really like it. But we've got lack of volume on the breakout. Stochastics were oversold from back here. Yeah, I do like it, but I'm not in love with it. It's just okay. Anyway. Actually, it's not okay. That's awesome. But, like, I want Bitcoin to be breaking out. If Bitcoin's breaking out, I'm buying these things. At the moment, Bitcoin's sideways and choppy, and so I can't be buying them. Here we got an engulfing, rocket booster closing above the 9. Nice, FTM. And that was from FTM from yesterday. Let's just go back there. And that was from this inverted hammer. So, like when we see inverted hammers, the low's got to be close by somewhere, and so looking at this here, now we've got massive reversal, in around these lows. You do find these around the bottom of the trend, but, will this work? Who knows? Like this here, I like stochastics way oversold here. Volume picking up very nicely. We've got good reversal there and a nice strong candle there. That's looking good. Righto, traders, 6.5 minutes in. I better go. If you have any issues with your charts or whatever, let me know. I'm happy to help. Talking again soon. See you.